The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Now this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 25 on second down, Stafford. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
To throw again on second down. Jackson targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And some space here. Powers through it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Stafford looks to throw again. Caught on the slant. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Open man is lost, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Dobbins, touchdown, Baltimore. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7. Justin Tucker, the kickoff.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
The Raiders had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
On first down, Stafford here. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On first down, Gibbons. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a first and 10 here.
Throwing is Stafford.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And That's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On fourth down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. Oh, he bowls over it. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Rough part, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Another, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40. And they finally put it into this return. They got the 40s all the way down to the 37. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but Well, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands, because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now it's Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like watching the wide receiver screen, because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbons able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Jackson will keep it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Hearns brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Stafford.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On 2nd down, Gibbons. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibbons. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain there as he kept it himself in 2nd down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Nice play design there with the touchbacks. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On third down, Gibbons. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. Tucker's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Stafford's throw taken.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Here's Jackson. And the Raiders have got him.
It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Baltimore, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they'll drop to 0-2, and they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office was stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm, making hits with Hit Boy